أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل محمد. الله أكبر الله أكبر. الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول حي على الصلاة. حي على حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah al-Azim, alladhi la ilaha illa hu, al-hayyul qayyum, wa atubu ilayh. Wa as'alu at-tawbata wal-maghfirata wal-hidayata, innahu huwa at-tawwab ar-rahim. Wa'fu 'anna ya kareem, wa'fu 'anna ya kareem, wa'fu 'anna ya kareem, wa'fu 'anna bi-fadlika ya rahman ya rahim. Al-awwal ya Allah, al-akhir ya Allah, الظاهر يا الله الباطن يا الله خيره وشره من الله تعالى واشهد ان لا اله الا الله واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله الصلاه والسلام عليك يا رسول الله الصلاه والسلام عليك يا حبيب الله الصلاه والسلام عليك يا سيد الاولين والاخرين اشكرنا يا شفيع المذنبين برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبحان الذي أسرى بعبده ليلا من المسجد الحرام إلى المسجد الأقصى الذي باركنا حوله لنريه من آياتنا إنه هو السميع البصير. صدق الله. Allah says in the Holy Quran, exalted is he who carried his servant on a journey by night from the sacred mosque to the farthest mosque, whose environs we had blessed, that we might show him some of our signs. Indeed, he is all hearing, all seeing. The anniversary of the Miraj will be inshallah on Tuesday this year. And it is very important in the history of Islam and in our individual lives too. At the time, the Muslims were being persecuted. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was being mistreated. He was cursed, insulted, accosted. And after praying at the Kaaba and being bothered by these people, he went home to bed in pain and hurt. And he fell asleep. And he was woken up by Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam. And the angel came and said, Allah told me, tell all the worlds that tonight I shall take my beloved to my station, my heavens, my lotus tree, my prosperous house, my throne, my footstool, my paradise. Tell Israfil to lay down his trumpet. Tell Mikael not to distribute any provisions. Tell Ezrael not to take any souls. Tell Malik to put out the fires of hell. Tell the wardens of hell not to leave their stations. Tell Ridwan to have all the houris and all the pages and all the attendants of heaven to put on their finest clothes. Tell the sun and the stars to shine their brightest. And all the prophets to get ready to greet Muhammad. Jibreel, as a reward for your spending 20,000 years in 2 cycles of prayer, which none of my servants have ever done, you will have the honor of serving my beloved tonight. So the angel went to paradise to get a burak, so that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam could ride. And all the animals were in the fields of paradise, grazing happily, except one. And he was all alone in the corner crying, all by himself. And Jibril alayhi salam went to him and asked, why are you crying when all your brothers and sisters are happy? And he said, I'm crying from the separation of my beloved Muhammad, whose name I've heard, but I've never seen. So he took this Burak and went to Muhammad, and they awoke the Prophet and went to get water, take ablution. But Ridwan came with a golden jug, and he took ablution from this jug, not with our water, but with the waters from Kawthar. And then they took him to the Kaaba. They took out his heart, and they washed it in Zamzam and in the water of Kawthar. And they filled his heart with light, and they put it back in. Just as an aside, because I know lots of people like our Sufi stories. This instance of the Miraj made lots of Muslims leave, because they couldn't believe how could this happen. And one day, Hazrat Rufai, the peer and founder of the Rufai Dervishes, was listening to an argument about whether this taking out of the Prophet's heart was symbolic, metaphorical, physical. And apparently he heard this, took out his knife, cut his heart open, took it out, said just like this, and then he put it back in. And one of the things that the Rufais do in their zikr, which we have seen here, they step on swords, they put shishes through their faces, the sheikh stepped on the sword and pushed it through one of his dervishes' necks and took it out, and there was no marks. Just thought I mentioned it. Back to the book. So after the Prophet went on to the Burak's back, they left. And first they went to Medina, and then to Midian, where the Prophet prayed under the tree where Hazrat Musa prayed when he fled the Pharaoh. Then they went to Mount Sinai, and he prayed where Hazrat Musa spoke to Allah. Then he went to the place to pray where Hazrat Isa alayhi salam was born. They continued on their journey, passing places and things that he had never seen before. They saw people undergoing the torments of hell. They passed the paradise and all the valleys that were crying for the people who were promised to them. And Allah heard it and said that he would fill these valleys with those who believed in him and his beloved, and affirmed his unity, and did righteous deeds and worship for his sake. They passed by and ignored the devil and all his entreaties and all the people who followed him. And according to Sheikh Muzaffar and his Irshad, all this symbolizes the fact that his community would last to the end of time, until the resurrection. Eventually, they got to the Al-Aqsa Mosque, and the angels greeted him, calling him gatherer and first and last. Gatherer because he would be the first to be resurrected. First, because he would be the first to offer intercession. And last, because he is the last and final messenger. And he entered the mosque, and he led all the prophets in prayer. And at the sacred mosque, Gabriel presented him with 3 goblets, one filled with milk, one filled with wine, and another with water, and he was told to choose. And he chose the milk, and he drank it all up, except one drop was left. And Allah Ta'ala told him, if you had drunk that last drop, all of your community would have been saved. At this point, Miraj began, and he left the earth and went to the heavens. Carried by Jibreel, he went to the first heaven. He saw Hazrat Adam looking to the right, rejoicing in seeing all the prophets, all the messengers, and all his righteous descendants. However, when he looked to the left, he wept to see the sinners and the wicked people and the unbelievers of his offspring. At each level, they stopped and saw the inhabitants worshiping in different ways, glorifying Allah in different ways. At the second level, he met Hazrat Isa and Hazrat Yahya. At the third level, Hazrat Yusuf and Hazrat Sulaiman. At the fourth level, Hazrat Musa and the Pharaoh's wife, Aisha, and Hazrat Maryam. At the fifth level, Hazrat Ismail, Hazrat Jacob, and Hazrat Lot. At the sixth level, Hazrat Idris and Hazrat Nuh. And at the seventh level, he met Hazrat Ibrahim. Peace and blessings be to them all. Some were standing in Qiyam, some in Ruku, some on their knees, some prostrating themselves. All were praising, all were making Khutba, all remembering Allah. From the seventh level, he went to the divine lotus tree. And there, the angels were circumambulating the throne in the prosperous house. And they made their Friday prayers there. Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam gave the sermon. Hazrat Israfil was the imam. Mikael gave the call to prayer. And Azrael signaled the start of the first prayer. Rewards for leading the prayer went to all imams on earth who lead the Friday prayer. The rewards of the Ezan and the Qamet went to all the Muezzins who did the Ezan and the Qamet at Friday prayers. It is here he was given 5 gifts, including the 5 prayers a day, the last part of Surah Al-Baqarah, and pardon for the major sins of his community. From there, they went up and beyond paradise, and Hazrat Jibreel said, I can go no farther. Nothing created except you can go past you. When he reached the station of the 2 bow lengths, the beloved of Allah said, At-tahiyatu lillahi wa salawatu wa tayyibat. All praises, all blessings, all devotions, good deeds, and pure, beautiful thoughts belong to Allah. Excuse me, Habibullah said that. Allah returned his greeting. Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My blessing, love, companion, and mercy unto you, O Prophet. And then Rasulullah answered that. Assalamu ala ibadati salihin. And Lord, let these blessings be on all my righteous servants, on all your righteous servants, all my followers, not just me. And then the angel said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. After this greeting, Allah asked, what have you brought me? And the beloved said, I have given you 2 gifts. A lack of obedience of my people, and many sins of my people. And he said, in my mercy, I have forgiven them their disobedience. And through your intercession and in your honor, I will forgive them their sins. My Lord, he continued, my community is weak. They will not be able to do the things you ask of them. You are the all-merciful. You are the compassionate. Yes, he answered. I am the merciful, I am compassionate, I am the king. I profit not by anyone's obedience, and I don't suffer any harm for people's disobedience. To those who say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu, my mercy is theirs, without charge. Rasulullah, my beloved, you are dearer to me than all the prophets and all of creation, and your community is more dear to me than all communities. So I have combined the acts of worship of all inhabitants of heaven in the ritual prayer. I have made this prayer an obligation to your community. Any member of your community who performs this obligation to please me will have worship with all the acts of worship. At the station of 2 boat lengths, all the veils were removed, and the beloved of Allah saw his Lord wherever he looked. He was lost to the world. He could have stayed there forever, except Allah in his mercy told him to leave. Leave the station of closeness and return to the station of mission. But whenever he stood in prayer, he would see Allah everywhere. As it says in Surah Al-Baqarah, whichever way you turn, there is the face of Allah. All the prophets had their ascensions. Noah in the ark, Abraham in the fire, Jonah in the whale, Moses when he spoke to Allah on Mount Sinai. Yet only the beloved, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was shown all and everything. All that would happen on earth, in heaven, on the resurrection, in hell, in paradise. As we said before, many Muslims in the past and even today discuss this act, this fact, this journey. Was it physical? Was it spiritual? Was it symbolic? Was it metaphorical? It really doesn't matter to us. It's not important whether it was real or metaphorical. Hazrat Ali radiallahu anhu said, I will not pray to a God who did not see. And he prayed. And when he was shot in the Achilles tendon, and he said, when I'm in sajda, pull it out. He didn't feel it because he wasn't there. He was on the rock. We are not Hazrat Ali, unfortunately. We missed our chance this morning. Inshallah, our next chance will be in a few moments. In looking up material for today, I found this dua of your devotees, the Khutba he gave on the Miraj in 2008. May we not see the illusions of this world, the imaginations of our ego, the temptations of the devil as the truth. May we not live like 1,000 pieces of a broken mirror with 1,000 eyes, each one contradicting the other. May we not conceive the divine with the measure of our worldly mind. May we not be left in doubt, confusion, and denial. May we see the unity in all and everything and the manifestation of the Creator which is in us. But covered with 70,000 veils of our egos, may we come together as one ummah, following the beautiful manners of the beloved. And in the Irshad, Muzaffar Effendi gives this prayer. O Allah, O all generous one, O all compassionate one, may God remove from our hearts the cares of the world. Crown us with your love and affection. Let us travel the road that leads to you. Gladden our hearts. Deliver us from the fire and increase our love and affection for you and your beloved. O my Lord. O my Lord, let the night of ascension be fortunate and blessed for all of us. by joining our prayers to those accepted at the resting place. In honor of the chief of messengers, and in the honor of Taha Yasin and the people of Yasin, and praise be to Allah, Lord of the world. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد صلاة مختار تم الوان متعاقب الصلاة ارجع ديدان مختار وبارك روحه وارواح في بيته من التحيات والسلام وبارك وسلم عليه كثيرا 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 وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى جميع الانبياء والمرسلين والاولياء والصالحين وعلى ملائكتك والمقربين وعلى أهل طاعتك أجمعين بأسر السماوات والأرضين ورضوان الله تعالى على رسول الله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين آمين والحمد لله رب العالمين. الله أكبر الله أكبر.